10 rules for silent letters in English. Hello and welcome to English Speaking 360. My name is Josh and I'm from Canada. And today I will help you pronounce difficult words with silent letters. In English, we do have many words in which some letters are not pronounced. For example, psycho, receipt, subtle, knife, scissors. These are all examples of words that contain silent letters. Today I will give you more than 80 examples, and don't miss the final practice because I will give you whole sentences that contain many words with silent letters. Let's get started. Let's start with the magic E rule. That is rule number 1. A silent E makes the other vowel long. Let me explain it with an example. Hat. Hat is a short vowel. The A is short. But if you add an E to hat, it becomes hate. Hate is a long vowel sound. The A becomes longer because of the silent E. Do you understand? Let's try this one. Plan with a silent E becomes plain. Win with a silent E becomes wine. Pin becomes pine. Cut becomes cute. Cub becomes cube. Can you say these words? Now give it a try. I want you to really try to pronounce these words. And I'm asking you which letter is silent. What's the rule? Can you find the rule? This one is super easy. Rule number 2 is the K is silent in KN words. For example, we don't say knife. We say knife. The K is not pronounced. Knee. No. Knowledge. Knock. Not. Night. So in all of these words, the K is not pronounced. Can you say these words? Which letter is silent? Can you find it? And what is the rule? Here it is. Rule number 3. The B is silent after M at the end of a word. For example, we don't say comb. We say comb. Thumb. Climb. Bomb. Watch out with this one. Many students say bomb. Bomb. Tomb. Not tomb. Tomb. Lamb. Dumb. Womb. And plumber. Plumber is an exception because the M and B are not at the end of the word. So usually the B should be pronounced. It should be plumber, but it's not plumber. It's plumber. In other words like this, number, humble, tumble, the B is always pronounced in the middle of the word, except for plumber. Can you say these words? They are pretty challenging. Which letter is silent? And what's the rule? Here's another rule for silent B. Rule number 4 is the B is silent before T. For example, right here we have a B before T. So we don't say debt, we say debt. Indebted. Indebted is someone who has a debt. Many of my students say duped or doubt, but that's not quite right. It is doubt. Doubtful. Subtle, 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 no, 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 no. Subtle, a subtle color change. Can you read these words? You probably can. Which letter is silent? You should be able to tell me. And what's the rule? Here's the rule. Rule number 5 is the L is silent after A and U. Here are some examples. Do we say walk? We don't say walk. We say walk. Talk. Half. Salmon. Calf. And there's another possibility. Calf is also a baby cow. Palm. Another possibility, the palm of your hand. We also have modal verbs, could, should, and would. We don't pronounce the L after a U or an A. Can you say these words? Make sure you try. Which letter is silent? What's the rule? Here we go. This one is more difficult. Rule number 6 is the GH rule. GH is silent after vowels. Here we go. High, light, night, fight, flight, thought. Well, that's a very nice thought. Don't forget to subscribe. Daughter, frightening. Except, watch out here, when it sounds like F. When it sounds like F, it is not silent. Here are 3 examples. Rough, cough, tough. In these 3 words, GH sounds like F. Can you say these words? Which letter is silent? What's the rule? Here's the rule. Rule number 7. The H is silent after W. Whale. Okay, we do not say whale. We say whale. Wheel. White. Whistle. And we also have the WH question words like what, when, where, why, which. But be careful because there are some exceptions. When the W is silent, the H is pronounced. Who, whom, whose, whole. Can you say these words? Which letter is silent? What is the rule? Let's keep going. Rule number 8. The P is silent in PS or PN words. This is especially true when the words are related to science, scientific words. Psycho. A crazy person is a psycho. Psychology. Psychotherapy. Psychiatrist. Psychedelic. Psychic. Pneumonia. Pneumatic. Can you say these words? Which letter is silent? And what's the rule? Let me tell you right now. SC has 2 different pronunciations. It can be said as S or SK. Rule number 9. The C is silent in some SC words, but not all of them. For example, scissors. We don't say skizzers. Muscle. We do not say muscle. Scenery. Science. However, we say school, scared, scandal, escalator. In those 4 words, the C is pronounced. It is not silent. Can you say these words? Which letter is silent? And what's the rule? Let's find out. Here's the last rule. Rule number 10. The H is silent at the beginning of some words, but you should know about those words. Here's the first one. Hour. 1 hour. We don't say 1 hour. Honest. He's an honest man. Honor. Your honor. Heir. The heir to the throne. But watch out because the H is not usually silent. House, happy, hello, holiday, horse, heart. In most words, the H is pronounced, except for our, honest, honor, and heir. Here's a little extra for you. Can you say these words? Which letter is silent? They are quite difficult, aren't they? And what's the rule? Oh my gosh! Some words don't follow the rules, and that is a big problem. So let me show you a few examples. The first one, sword. Many students say sword. It's not sword, it's sword. Answer. Receipt. It's not recept. Receipt. Island. Not Iceland. Iceland is a country in Europe. Island. Aisle. Not easel. Cupboard. Not cupboard. Yogurt. Two. Yacht. Not yacht. And finally, Wednesday, not Wednesday, Wednesday. Let's practice. Now, I'm also going to add a few words that we haven't studied yet, but you're gonna learn even more. Give it a try. Can you read this sentence? Let's go together. The knight climbed the castle at night. Now, which letters are silent? The K in night, the B in climbed, the T in castle, the GH in night. The knight climbed the castle at night. Let's practice more. You should be able to read this one now with everything we have studied together. The honest plumber wrote a receipt. The silent letters are H in honest, B in plumber, W in wrote, and the P in receipt. The honest plumber wrote a receipt. Here's one more. Give it a try. I brought yogurt, lamb, and salmon for brunch. Brought, GH in brought is silent. H in yogurt, B in lamb, and the L in salmon. We don't say salmon. I brought yogurt, lamb, and salmon for brunch. Here's one more. Can you read it? Now we have many words with silent letters. The dumb daughter set off the bomb and ended up in a tomb. The B in dumb, the GH in daughter, the B in bomb, and the B in tomb. The dumb daughter set off the bomb and ended up in a tomb. Here's the last one. Give it a try. Can you read it? A frightening psycho caught a flight to the island on Wednesday. GH in frightening. Psycho, the P is silent. The GH in caught. The GH in flight. The S in island. And the D in Wednesday. Great job, guys. Hey, do you know any other words with silent letters? If you do, please add them in the comment section. Make sure that other students also know about those words. They are very important. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.